Hey everybody, welcome to Missin the Homies. I'm your host, Tony. I have a very special guest with me for Missin the Homies this month. Antonio, why don't you introduce yourselves to our fans?
What's up? What's up? Welcome to Missin the Homies.
Oh, that's a really cool way to open the show. I should do that.
Former host of Missin the Homies. See, I just set this up so the eye line is not right. Like this would be a better place to
Yeah,
look
but
at it.
when you're on my podcast, that kind of thing just doesn't matter. This is an audio podcast that you can watch.
So true.
Kind of like a big proponent, part of the
Do you
mission
think it'll
statement
ever
for,
get to streaming services?
yeah, I don't know. I hope so. I call me Mulder from the X-Files. I want to believe, but there's really no telling.
Right
That's for
over.
our older fans.
Shout out to Bill.
The hell.
Do you think Bill's an X-Files fan? This one's for you,
Um,
Bill. Peace.
yeah, Bill, if you're an X-Files fan, thanks for being a day one supporter of all my work on the Tonier Podcast Network. Yeah, so Missing the Homies, it's my show. I'm the host. I've been doing it for many years now, over 5 years. It's had different lives, different iterations.
It's evolved. It's grown.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It
And
sounds
ultimately,
great,
yeah, no,
like
it's great. It's a cool podcast. And the thing
audio
about it,
wise.
yeah, yeah, thank you. Thank you. The thing about it is that
I say as there's a airplane going over.
I try really hard to not like pressure myself to let the quality of the product get in the way of the product itself. Do you know what I mean? Like something that's philosophically very valuable to me is this notion of not letting perfectly good get
Get
in
in
the
the
way
way
of
of.
perfect. So I really, for this month, I wanted to be a little loosey goosey. You're going to notice that our debut episode is kind of deep into the month of November. But
Yeah.
missing the homies, dude. We don't care. We don't care at all. We don't edit. We don't upload on schedule because the only thing that matters, the mission statement of this show, is that time with the homies is time well spent. So
That's
Tone, again, welcome to my podcast, Missing the Homies with
Thank
Tony.
you. Oh my gosh.
Um,
I've
I
s-
I want to,
I've heard so much. I have notifications turned on, day
yeah.
one
Oh, cool,
supporter.
cool. And just hey, real quick to our viewers,
Give us let the mic reconnect. Check the settings. And it's
y- hey viewers, Tone here, host of Missing the Homies with Tone. This
we need to crack this beverage. I'm
host.
parched.
Hold on, we'll do it when I'm darn well ready because I'm the host of the show.
So fair. So fair.
Hey viewer, just want to let you know if you haven't already, go ahead and slam that like and subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber to my podcast, Missing the Homies with Tony. Okay, so Tone, you're my guest on in this month, November. Keep it loose. We run it. We have fun. We do have one thing that we do every episode of Missing the Homies,
We
and
try.
that is share a beverage. So I was hoping I could invite you to crack a bev with me, and I brought a very special beverage to today's episode. It's my last can of the Liquid Death Psycho cider.
Tony, wish I I wish I knew I was coming on the show so I could have prepared better because all I have is my last can of Liquid Death Psycho Cider. Hashtag not an ad. Hashtag Liquid Death. Answer our emails, you cowards.
Cowards, answer our emails. You need us. Well, let's crack the tab and get into this episode of my show, Missing the Homies with Tone. So good.
It actually is really good. I
Dude,
was
I'm going to be honest with you. You
honest.
know, I'm going to be honest with you. Behind the scenes,
Thank you.
our viewers don't. Um, that I had located a case of LD Psycho Cider, the limited edition flavor, and I was saving you the last can because you were unable to locate a case of it. And
I was
then,
unable to locate any of it.
yeah, no Lucy's, no packs. You were dry. You were Psycho Cider dry. But you revealed to me recently that you did secure the bag, so to speak. And part of that bag securing meant that it freed up my eighth can. And I've been really waiting on it. I got my case around Labor Day, and I really made it last. And this last one,
Damn,
it's just kind
summer
of
to
been in the back of
winter.
the it's been in the back of the refrigerator talking like, "Hey, cider season almost over. Are you going to
How
do it?"
be so honest. How many times were you like, ah, man, I'm gonna save this, but it would hit real nice right now.
You know what? I was really, really disciplined with it, to be honest. I knew I wanted to have it for a special occasion. I wasn't sure what exactly that special occasion was going to be. And I did, kind of out of character for me, I overthought it.
So true.
And
So
it
true.
was like the thrill of devising the perfect episode to drink it kind of became more thrilling than the desire to drink it.
Yeah.
So I have a hunch while this recording of my regular podcast, Missin the Homies with Tone, will be, thrilling and satisfying to enjoy this can of liquid death. I feel like tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up a little hollow. I'm going to look in the fridge
And be like,
and,
"Ah, it's not
my
there."
wife's iced tea is going to be in there. My jar of pickles is going to be in there. That weird tortilla that maybe went bad, but maybe didn't is going to be in there. But the psycho cider's not going to be in there.
Ooh, tortillas in the fridge. Interesting.
Like for a burrito, not like
Uh,
chips.
mm. Because I'm a tortillas in the microwave kind of guy.
Oh yeah, I warm them up. Yeah.
No, like they stay in the bag in the microwave. Like that's where they're stored. Anyways, that's neither here nor there.
Maybe that should be both here and there. Did you want to talk a little bit more about that?
Um,
I need to
no.
switch to a stronger beverage for this.
Whoa. Dang, I didn't bring a second bev. No, I was just sitting here thinking, like, while you were talking, that,
He's
like,
just sipped the second beverage.
oh, hello? Oh my gosh, they sipped the second beverage.
Sorry, that joke was tasteless. I didn't mean to crash the episode.
Oh my God, three in one. Never forget. No, I was just sitting here while you were talking, like, wow, it feels really nice not to be worried about where it was gonna go, where the episode is gonna go. Because I'm just here for the vibes.
Yeah, well, you're my get. God, that's the first thing that fell down this morning.
Helms the ship and immediately notices the technical issues. Oh God.
Yeah,
Also,
well,
those stands are weak.
yeah, and there's no way to tighten the bolt.
Yeah, it's a stupid
Um,
design,
that's okay. We're gonna persist. Like I said,
as
fans
we
of
do.
my podcast, Missing the Homies, know that I run a pretty loose ship here. So Tone, one of the other traditions on my show, Missing the Homies, which I am the host of,
Of course,
we crack a bev. We spend a month together with our guests, and I'm a teacher,
you
and
are.
there's a lot of
Wait, I thought you were a doctor.
well, you know, there's there's more that meets the eye. I was thinking of going Transformers reference, but I didn't like it, but it was too late to bail out. Um, so I'm a teacher and I don't get to do a lot of fun teaching things that often. And a fun teaching thing that I think is a little below my age level are entrance questions.
Hmm.
I think like high school, middle school does this mostly as a community building activity, but you like the idea is you open class with like a cool thought provoking question. And I have a cool thought provoking question for you.
I hope it's not is a hot dog a sandwich, but I love a thought experiment. Let's do it.
Well, it's not really a thought experiment. It's just a thought provoking question. There's not really anything experimental about it unless you want to get into the sort of philosophical,
Isn't every thought
kind of
experimental if you think about it?
whoa.
Whoa.
We'll be
Whoa,
back after these messages.
this liquid death just hit me.
Okay, so entrance question is if you could rehear one song for the first time again, what song would it be? When was the first time you did hear it? And how would you hear it for the first time again?
Oh, that third part is really interesting. Oh, because I immediately had an answer, but like I don't know that I have an answer for that third part,
Well,
which
let's go first thought, best thought. Just start
okay.
and we'll see where your answer takes you.
Okay. Well, my immediate thought was like if I could rehear a song again, I immediately went to my favorite song or the songs that I have listened to that like I listen to the most, which immediately was Copacabana by Barry Manilow and Miss Fat Booty by Mos Def.
Nice.
Those two
Copacabana is a weird pick.
I would say also All Star by Smash Mouth. I would say those three songs. Yeah. I would say that that's pretty like much my personality in three
Sure.
songs. Um,
Let's um let's stick with Smash Mouth. When was the first time you heard it?
had to be when I saw Shrek in theaters.
Yeah.
So
So
2000.
you're like sitting in the theater like hearing All Star and that plays over the credits, right? That's the end credit song.
No, I think that's a different Smash Mouth song. I think All Star is the all that. Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah, all
all.
that glitters is
Yeah.
gold.
Um, so that's at the beginning. And you know what's also crazy is I think Shrek. No, this can't be true now. Yeah, no, it's definitely not true. I was gonna say Shrek was the only movie that I had fallen asleep in theaters, like going to see. Um,
Whoa.
but I'm
Like the
trying to
first
think the
time you saw
last.
it or
Yeah, but I mean, in 2000, what? I was 3, maybe 4 when I saw it.
yeah. Can I
So
just say
like
real quick, three is a cool age.
3 is a cool age. Like
Yeah.
I was Ben's age when Shrek came out. Like imagine
Yeah.
introducing Shrek to Ben right now.
I can't imagine that. I think he would probably really like it. And I think subconsciously I'm holding it back so that you can show it to him.
I would cry getting to share that experience with Ben.
And
Uh,
I think it would be an easy sell to him, but like I'm imagining, especially if he hangs tough long enough to the part with the dragon, he would
oh
lose his
yeah.
mind.
I feel like it still holds up. It's just like Shrek is eternal. I'm so
Would
excited
you
for
say
Shrek
just real
5.
quick, like just kind of sidebar real quick, would you say that Shrek is life?
I would I would sh- I would say that, but then I would immediately follow that statement by saying Shrek is also love.
Oh my God. I feel like I totally agree with you. And I don't think enough people are saying that.
I
There's a really
think
cool, it's funny you mentioned that. There's a really cool video essay about Shrek
I was gonna,
that kind of unpacks this idea that Shrek is love, Shrek is life. I'm going to go ahead and drop a link to that in the bio for the episode, the show
that's
notes.
exactly what I was gonna
Um,
say. That was
and, you know,
exactly
if
what
you're
I was
kind of
gonna say.
interested in this idea that Shrek is love and kind
Sh-
of
Shrek being
conversely that
life,
Shrek is life,
please.
smash that link button. Be sure to play it real loud in public, like
Yeah.
definitely on like a shared TV somewhere.
Make sure you're connected to something Bluetooth
Yeah,
before
nice.
you
Like a
crank it up.
sound, like a Beats by Dre pill
Yeah.
or an Anchor
Preferably a green
box.
one. So you could say you're green pilled.
Oh,
And people would be like,
yes.
wait, what? And you'd be like, oh, it's because I'm watching this Shrek video.
Yeah,
And
but
then,
you'll get it after kind
boom,
of screaming
immediately
the
another
video
person.
essay.
You know,
Yeah.
I've told you when I saw that video, right?
No.
Oh my God. It was like one of the first days of junior year of high school. I like walked I walked into school and this this guy Chester came up to me and he's like, "Dude, watch this video." It was like
And he just held it up.
literally just held it up in my face and I was like, "It's 8 in the morning and my life's changed." Um, so yeah, so if I could re-listen to a song again, honestly, yeah, I'd pick All Star by Smash
What do
Mouth.
you think? What do you think would happen to All Star if like you encountered it outside of the Shrek context? Like if you just heard it on the radio, would you like it? Is that a kind of song that you would enjoy?
Yeah, because I feel like it's close enough. It feels like the butt rock of rap. It's
Oh,
like
interesting.
it's like rap butt rock.
Yeah,
Um,
Smash Mouth is in
the
kind of like
same
a
vein as
weird,
like
they're
a bare naked ladies in my head.
nice. Yeah, I think that's a good read because they have kind of like new metal rap rock kind of touches, but I don't think anybody would really call them a new metal band.
Yeah,
Although they
and I
have
like wouldn't
rapping.
I wouldn't say that they're like a rap group, but like
No.
they definitely have enough. I don't know.
What if let's invent a music genre? Could we say that Smash Mouth are yacht rap rock?
Yacht rap rock.
You know, like they're
But would
not
th
quite rap rock, they're not new metal,
but
but
would
like
that
they're
like
not quite
include
yacht rock. And I would put Sugar Ray in that same category.
Sugar Ray?
Yeah, yacht rap rock.
What's a Sugar Ray song?
Every morning.
Every morning I wake up and
Every
hear Sugar
morning
Ray.
there's a halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's four-post.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay.
every month.
Okay. So then what was the second part? If I could hear a
Okay,
song
so
again.
what song, if you could hear it again for the first song, what would it be? You said Smash Mouth. How did you hear it for the first time? You said in
Shrek,
Shrek. And
definitely.
then third question, how would you hear it for the first time if you could hear it again?
How would I hear it? Um,
Like, what's your ideal scenario where you think it would like maximize you loving that song?
so I feel like because um because it holds up, I feel like for it to hold up, it's still got to be hitting today and it hits. I have been
Smash
saying,
Mouth?
I mean specifically All-Star,
Yeah.
but like I've been saying the days keep coming and they don't stop coming so
A lot of
much the
people are
past.
saying that.
Yeah. And I've been saying that
Yeah.
since at least 2000.
And do you know what I say to that?
And to that
I
I say,
say you just have to keep running.
exactly.
Don't stop running.
So I don't
Hit the
know, but
ground running.
it's like a fun, like it's definitely a fun song.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
I feel like I would wanna. It feels crazy, but like if I could paint the scene again, I feel like I would be at like I'm at Jarvis Beach hanging out with some of my friends. We have a cooler of beer, but then that would be so funny to be like, whoa, 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 whoa. What's this song? Smash Mouth by All Star. Hell yeah, play it.
Like your
Send it
one
to
of your
me on
buddies is just trying to
Spotify.
like sneakily Shazam it.
Yeah.
You're like, holy, like, shit, what the fuck is
It'd be like, Siri,
Siri?
Shazam this song.
Siri Shazam, Siri Shazam this song.
I'm going up to the Green Beats pill, just like putting my watch there.
Yeah, dude, that's really funny. That's super funny to imagine.
Like that feels crazy, but
Yeah,
I think that would be like a really good place to hear it, enjoy it, but then also like be sitting on the beach and be like, wow, this song is deep and it still hits and it's
just kind of blissed out, like laying on, just like a piping hot summer day in Chicago.
yeah, just like
the
feet
lake
kicking
somehow
off
like
the
10
off the
degrees.
pier. Oh yeah. I miss the lake. I miss being
Yeah,
able to
well,
swim in the.
it is still there, just so you know, it didn't
It's
go
too
anywhere.
cold though. I can't get in that.
Oh,
I would freeze.
sounds like tone problems.
Yeah. Like I told that to somebody recently. They're like, you could jump in. I'm like, I'm not doing a polar plunge. What do I look like?
I think you should do a polar plunge. That'd be a fun experiment for you. Like, obviously, you'd hate it, but do you know what you'd love? The absolute weirdos that love it.
Yeah,
Like,
I would.
when I think of like the ideal Antonio Concha Saturday morning, going to like the diner with 30 absolute psychopaths to get like donuts and coffee after a polar plunge. That's like a
Freaking
top
out,
that's
being
like a
like,
top 5 tone Saturday morning to me.
like, guys, I really feel different. The endorphins are racing.
And it's important to point out
No,
in
I'm
our
good.
current political ecology that like polar plunge people are different than cold bath, like cold plunge
Oh,
people. And
yeah.
those people suck, and I would never want to hang out with them. But
I
like, I
guess,
would,
yeah, that's fair because
it's different.
polar plunge is like for an event. It's like
Yeah.
for a
It's like a
cause.
social thing. It's a social thing.
Yeah, it's like an event, whereas like a cold bath person is like getting up every day and taking a cold shower, which I think is
Like,
crazy.
yeah, like the cold bath people are like trying to like live real life like it's an RPG that they're min maxing. Polar plunge
Yes.
people are just
Or
here
like,
for a good
I,
time,
I,
not a long time.
that is kind of crazy
They're
because
here for a cold time, not a long time.
I feel like I could get down with some polar plunge people. Ah, damn.
I think you dig them the most. I think that you like weirdos. Like you
Can
like
I
talking to weirdos.
can I also say, and I feel like I feel like you would appreciate this. I feel
Yeah.
like after the summer, after swimming in the lake 3 times, I was like, I could definitely do a triathlon. Like, I don't think I would have a good time, and I don't think it would be fun, but I think like start to finish, I could do one. I think
Yeah,
I'm
because you
physically
bike a lot,
capable.
right? You also ride your bike a lot, correct?
I wouldn't say a lot, but like enough. Like my buddy
Yeah.
Ted rides his bike like 30, 40 miles, like no
Because
problem.
you use the bike mostly as a commuting tool. Like that's not like I mean, maybe you
Yeah.
enjoy it, but you're not like, I'm gonna go on a bike ride and it'll be
Yeah.
fun.
Like my bike is like a cruiser. I'm not
Yeah.
like hitting
And
speed.
you're not doing like distance stuff.
I'm trying to get from my place to further down the beach.
I'm trying to
Literally.
get it would have been really cool if you were like, I'm trying to get from my place to your place, baby. That would have been
That's
very cool.
that's how I'm trying to be.
It's too bad
God,
you didn't
this
say that
liquid
because
death
it would
is
have been
hitting
really cool.
right tonight.
Yeah, I feel like the Psycho cider is kind of extra carbonated.
Really, I feel like
Does
mine is less punchy, but it has such a strong apple flavor. Actually,
Yeah.
no, it has a really strong pear flavor
I have to
because
tell you, man, it is going really nicely with the bourbon.
I saw something that that Mountain Dew was a whiskey chaser, and I was like, that's crazy. And I've just been thinking about that
I
all
believe
day.
it. I believe it.
I mean, I do believe it, and I've definitely had it, but I was like, that was the impetus for Mountain Dew. I was just like, that's been blowing my mind all day.
Oh, like that's why it was invented?
Yeah, it was like based on these two brothers like saw another pop that they liked. It was like another mixer, and they were like, "Yeah, but we can't find it, so we're gonna make our own." And they called it Mountain Dew because it like Mountain Dew is slang for
Like,
moonshine.
yeah,
So
yeah,
they're
I did know
like,
that.
this is for alcohol, and then
That's crazy. Oh, wow, that's super interesting.
the more you know.
Yeah, I don't know that I don't have a chaser for that anecdote. We just have to let that piece of trivia kind of like hang in the air for a minute. What's your favorite chaser or like favorite like weirdest mixer that you like putting in booze?
Hmm. I really like a fruit juice. I think pineapple juice is probably the best mixer,
Mm,
or a nectar of
yeah.
some sort.
What do you put pineapple like in rum or in anything?
Tequila all
Ugh.
day. Yeah. It's so good. And it's such a and it, like that just the two combo so easy. Um
I'm gonna be
we're
real with you, dude. I'm not a tequila guy.
I feel like nobody's a tequila guy. Whenever people are like, "What's your alcohol choice?" I'm like, "Tequila." They're like,
I
"No,
know a lot
really."
of tequila guys.
They're like, "No, really. What are you drinking?" I'm like, "Tequila." They're like, "Oh, but do you want some of this whiskey?" I'm like, "No, I don't like whiskey." They're like, "Oh, what are you drinking?" I'm like, "I said tequila." Like
Yeah,
nobody thinks I'm serious when I say that. But
I don't think it's trash. Like I'm not like against it
you
morally
would
or ethically.
you would probably
I
like a
just
mezcal and pineapple.
I had a bad time with tequila when I was in college and I never recovered.
Mm.
Rachel's the big tequila guy. She likes margaritas a lot. The saltier the better.
Ooh. Oh,
Yeah, she's a
see,
big
the salt.
salty marg guy.
What about a mezcal?
I don't know that I don't think I've ever had a mezcal. I don't know if she has either.
Ooh, I think you would
Um,
like. That's why I was saying. I think you'd like a
is
mezcal
it
because it's.
talk about it a little bit? Is because I know that it's well, I
I don't.
don't know. I think it's like a type of tequila or
Yeah, for what
sell
I
it to me.
what I understand is that it's like a smoky tequila. I don't know the difference of how they're made, but I would assume that a mezcal is aged in some kind of barrel because it has like a woody, smoky flavor. Like Renee loves mezcal over tequila because it's honestly it's closer to whiskey to me. And
Well, I'm a kind of famously a whiskey guy, so that
yeah, that's why I was
sounds
like,
I
I
would
think
try
you
that.
a mezcal and pineapple juice because the pineapple juice is so strong that it cuts the tequila, but the
Hmm.
mezcal, the smokiness hops over the sweetness, so you get like this nice smooth sweet smoky drink.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds good. I would try
Yeah.
that.
But
I would try
weirdest
that.
mixer I've I did oh yeah. I did one of those Starbucks fruity refreshers, like the pineapple refresher juice with a whiskey before, and that was nasty. Actually, it wasn't that nasty. It was like nasty for the first like 6 sips, and then I was like,
Ugh.
I don't hate
Sounds like too
this.
much sugar.
Yeah, but
Um,
I'm a sweet. I'm way more. I will have if you give me an old fashioned or an Aperol spritz. I'm taking Aperol spritz.
old fashions are quite sweet.
Yeah,
No,
with
you know what? I'm lying. It's Manhattans that are sweet.
yeah with one sugar cube. They're like, ooh, this one's a little too sweet.
Okay.
What's your favorite mixer?
I don't know that I'd call it my favorite, but I went through a phase coincidentally when I lived with a bartender where the
Bartender or
move
mixologist?
a bartender
Okay.
who worked at a bar that would beat you up for saying the word mixologist, my kind of people. Um, and she had the whole gang drinking picklebacks, which is a shot of whiskey and a chaser of pickle juice.
Picklebacks are I have
Amazing. They're amazing. And in fact, that's my low class drink. I have a high class drink. There was a restaurant that Rachel and I really, really liked. I mean, I think we went twice. It was our favorite place.
yeah.
When she was going to school in Mississippi, this restaurant called Boo Ray, and they had this famous pickle martini. And a martini is vodka, vermouth, and olive juice. But instead
Mm.
of olive juice, it's pickle juice, and then they put a big dill pickle spear in it. And at least I remember, and I
See,
don't
like
want,
that sounds like something Renee would love.
yeah. Yeah, it was good. Those were nasty in like the right way.
Dude, I had this at the tavern on the corner. I had this pickle cider, and it was the nastiest thing I had ever had in my life. It tasted like straight.
Was it like a hard cider or a soft
Yeah.
cider?
Oh, it was a hard cider, but it tasted like straight pickle juice. So I took two sips and was like, I I can't drink this.
That sounds tough for me.
It was too much.
Yeah. I mean, I like pickle stuff a lot, but yeah, I don't know. Pickle cider. I would need like another kind of conflicting flavor for it to play off of is the thing. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna just drink pickle juice, but
Yeah. It
I
tasted like
suppose I would try
straight
it.
brine. Actually, it didn't even taste like brine. Like if it was like a goes, I think that would make more sense because it would be more
Mm,
bitter and sour. But I
yeah.
don't know. I don't even like pickles. Why am I trying to pitch this to myself? Ew.
You know, if there's anything I've learned hosting this show and in my 34 years of life, it's that you just have to like what you like and be unapologetic about it. Life's too
That's
short, man. If you don't
that
like pickles, don't drink the pickle cider.
I don't even know why I got it. Part of me was like like after I was like, why did I get this? I knew I
It's
wasn't gonna
because
like it.
you attract and are attracted to weirdos, and pickle cider
That's
is a weirdo drink.
yeah.
You're
Have you
like a
ever done a
magnet
food
for that kind of
challenge?
thing. Huh?
Have you ever done a food challenge?
That's an amazing question. What do you think? Do you think I have?
I feel like you definitely have.
Okay.
You wait,
Let's keep going down the line. What do you think it was?
I was gonna say if you'll allow me.
Please.
Okay. I feel like I could say chicken wing, but that feels like a very basic answer, and I feel like you would want to go for something harder.
Hmm.
Like I could
Okay, well,
real
can I just ask a clarifying question?
yes.
In your imagining of my attempt at a wing challenge, is it a like a eat the most wings or is it like hot wing, like eat the
No,
hottest wing?
it's a most wing challenge.
Okay.
I
Okay.
feel
Keep
like you're a most like a pie eating. I mean, not like a pie eating contest, but I would say like a pasta eating. Like
like
if
if I
you,
was gonna do a food challenge, you're not imagining like the ghost pepper habanero. You're like,
yeah,
eat the 10-pound pizza.
yes,
I'm
that's.
gonna choose to take that as a compliment.
I mean, it's just like you have to know what you have to know like me. If I were to take on a challenge that was like, if there were two food challenges in front of me, like here's 30 pancakes or 10 ghost like Carolina Reaper wings, I think I could take down the pancakes. I don't think I could handle the spice.
Yeah.
So yeah. So have
Yeah.
you done a food challenge?
Well, no, I want you to make a judgment.
I made a guess. I guess you've done like some kind of pasta, like eat this if you can eat this entire this entire party tray of lasagna. It was the Garfield challenge. You took the Garfield challenge. This is it.
I hate
Okay.
Mondays.
So it was on a Monday. You took the Garfield challenge at your favorite local pizza place in Marysville. And it was on a Monday,
Mm.
and you had to eat an entire party tray of lasagna. In if you ate it, you got it for free, and if not,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I really hate Mondays.
I really, yeah, that's what if you lose the challenge, they take your picture looking sad and they caption it with I hate Mondays.
That would be really funny, and you have to take a
That would be
picture with how
funny.
much you ate.
Yeah, right. But then they put like embarrassing cat ears on you. Um,
They just make fun
yeah,
of you.
so I have never done a food challenge.
Oh my
I've
gosh.
never done a food challenge. The closest I've ever gotten to a food challenge is I went to And this was like my freshman year of college. So I wasn't a Columbus guy yet, but
Hmm.
there is a famous burger bar in Columbus that was featured on,
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
I think Triple D, but it might have been on, Man versus Food, the Adam Richman show.
I was gonna say literally the only thing that is worth mentioning more than Triple D is Man
Yeah.
vs. Food. I love Man vs.
And
Food.
like I said, I don't remember if it was Triple D or Man versus Food, but it's this restaurant called Thurman's Cafe. It's on Thurman Avenue in German Village in
Oh,
Columbus, Ohio.
that sounds
And
familiar.
they have a famous burger called the Therminator.
Whoa.
And I'm not remembering if it's like a food challenge or if it's just their famous like supersized burger. So a
Yeah.
bunch of my buddies in high school came to visit Columbus because I was down here and a couple of our friends went to Ohio State and we went to the Thurman Cafe together. This would have been like fall 2008 and the Terminator in fall of 2008 was like $18. So it's probably like $60 now.
Yeah, that's an
And
expensive burger in
I
2008.
I think I think I ordered it. But the thing is, in
You blacked
2008,
out.
I no, even lamer.
You got
In
halfway through it
2008,
and
in 2008, I was even pickier about food than I am now. So if I ordered it, I would have got it like without all the cheese, without the
mm,
onions, without the mushrooms. So even if I did get it, and I'm not sure I did,
yeah,
I would have not really, I would have
gotten
not
it.
really eaten it. And that's like the closest I've ever came to a food challenge,
Gotcha.
being
Yeah,
at the being near the Terminator.
being near.
Um, I'm with you though, dude. I don't have a tolerance for high heat. If I was gonna beat a food challenge, it would be a quantity thing. And I think I stand the best chance of being able to crush like a huge pizza or a reasonably sized pizza in like a ridiculous amount of time. Like I could eat like an 18-inch pizza in like 2 minutes.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah, I
like
mean, you've seen me eat. You know
I
how
feel
I
like
get down. I'm
a speed thing could also be done. Um yeah, see like I've done the hot ones, all of the sauces, and that was a horrible experience. It
Yeah.
was
I
Oh
mean,
yeah, I've sent you the video. It was horrible.
theoretically, oh yeah, that was a good episode
Of your
of my
podcast.
podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. I was guest
Yeah,
hosting.
that was we were doing an experimental month where I had two guests and one of the guests pretended to be the host.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Um
the other the Terminator, my Terminator uh relation point is in Allen Park where my high school was what was the place? It was called O'Malley's and they served the world's largest burger and it was in the Guinness book. And I remember
Whoa,
flipping through and being like, "Wait, that's on the corner. Like, I know where that place is."
that's here.
And so I like looked at the menu and all that, and you have to call a week in advance, and you like have to put a deposit down because it's like they'll make it. I don't know if they make it anymore, but like my aunt like was at the bar one time when somebody ordered it, and it's just like it was crazy.
How big is it? Do you remember?
Oh, it was like 30 feet or something. Like it was stupid big. Like you needed like a team of people to carry. Like nobody's ordering that and eating it. Like
Yeah,
if
you
you
know what?
did
Speaking
that,
of, can I just add something real quick?
of course.
When the food challenges let you bring a partner, I hate that.
I can't think of any food challenges that would.
I mean, we watched a lot of Man versus Food in the last couple of years. Like that was a TV show that was on with some regularity.
Hmm.
And it's like, oh, this is a 40-foot burrito, and you and four of your
Oh
friends.
my
It's like just
God.
make one 10-foot burrito. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if you're gonna let the challenger have like a teammate, just divide the challenge by that number.
Yeah. Um I'm trying to think if there oh, there was also oh man. peak froyo moment. There was a froyo place by me downriver that had like a 5 pound challenge, and it
Ooh,
always like
I don't know
bummed
that
me
I could
out.
do that. No, I probably could, but
I feel like I could do it too.
but like for some reason, dessert, like eating 200 chicken wings, that doesn't make me feel sick. But the idea of eating like a ton of ice cream or froyo, that like kind of trips my guts up.
I think it tripped me up where I was like just seeing how much 5 pounds of frozen yogurt was, what it was gonna
Yeah.
look like, and then picturing that inside me. I'm like,
Inside, yeah.
I don't think I could.
Um, yeah. Well, hey, so anyway, we kind of got off track. That was a really interesting opening question. But did you want to jump into the theme of the episode real quick?
Yeah, which is show and tell. So today for show and tell, I brought